And when they've seen those things, the fact that they could communicate it to guys who haven't, sometimes they can keep you calm, make sure you temper your expectations, and then have you understand just how long not only the season is, how long a game is, how long a quarter is, and how long even one possession can be in order for you to be more successful and learn the lessons of this game to be better the next time.
You've had a lot of guys come across your path. Any one veteran that comes right out top of your head who really helped you along?
I'll throw way back to Chris Mullen and the time that I worked a lot with Chris in the early part of my career, just preparing to be in the NBA and talking through stories about the type of hard work, the type of consistent work, and the type of mentality you have to not only succeed individually, but certainly to have team success.
Great story. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Smith and Osman are the wings. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. And it's Sexton in at the point.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. The defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
Can't connect from short range.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Passes it to Curry. The screen from Thompson. Green, the pass to Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, for a tall guy, Durant has such dexterity and rhythm on the catch and shoot. It's just interesting to watch.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Thompson dishes to Sexton. J.R. Smith on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Love with the screen on Thompson. And it's J.R. Smith getting the 3. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Now that time, J.R. not just spotted up, but working off the screen.
Curry kicks to Durant. Green, the screen. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take, and he lives mostly inside the paint, and still a strong offensive rebounder. But his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to kind of gone away.
Green with a screen for Curry. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better.
The screen from Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Thompson. Smith drives in. And the rejection by Cousins.
Well, offensively, you better respect the reach of DeMarcus Cousins. Terrific at getting a hand on that one and swatting it away. Yeah, that's pretty much a perfect pass, and that's also alliteration.
Sexton, the pass to Love. Here's the screen. It's stolen by Green. Goes up, and it's Green with the jam.
Here's where Draymond Green just completely disrupts a possession. He reads the offense well and takes a good calculated risk.
Sexton kicks to Love. The screen from Thompson. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Dishes it to Sexton. And another miss by Cleveland.
Looked a little bit forced. No reason for it either. The defense was not even in the frame.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Oh, Steph Curry at his best right there.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And Draymond Green, an extremely vocal leader. He's in his teammates' ears, always trying to keep them on edge, also in his opponent's ears as well. And then there's the officials. He tends to like to get in their ears as well.
Different look here for the Warriors. Jordan Bell's checked in for Cousins. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. McCaw, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Hill dishes to Korver. Hits it from 3-point range. And Draymond Green, Greg, has been among the league leader in technicals. If you're one of his teammates or his coach, do you try to get him to dial it back?
You know, his greatest strength can probably also be his greatest weakness. That fire and motivation, really second to none. But I I'd be careful not to hamper that enthusiasm.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Hill kicks to Zizic. The dish to Clarkson. And Hill has it in the corner. Nance sets a screen for Hill. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Warriors leading by 5. Here's McCall. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Iguodala. Rebounded by Korver.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Outside Hill. Here's Zizic. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Pretty ferocious and sheer determination shown on that one. Easy to see why he gets those easy scoring opportunities.
Out to the right wing. Here's McCall. He's covered by Clarkson. Green with a screen on Clarkson. It's stolen by Nance. Hill passes to Korver. Out to the wing. And here's Clarkson. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Steph Curry talks about what makes Coach Steve Kerr so unique as they balance winning.
He genuinely cares about what's going on in our lives and our families, and basketball-wise, I think he's really opened my eyes to the perspective of just how you run a team, but that life is obviously a lot bigger than basketball. There's a nice little, I guess, marriage of those two that you can enjoy along the way in the process of what we do.
You know, that's a good way of putting it, isn't it? At the end of the day, life is bigger than basketball.
And Steve Kerr shows that. I mean, he cares about his players, his staff. Beyond that, he cares about the country and the world around him.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their deep.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Nance. He's out there with